The end has come. The shadows of the tomb are no longer cold. They are a sanctuary. Outside these walls, I can hear Rome breathing, the scrape of armor, the distant shouts of soldiers, the heavy footsteps of men who believe they have already won. Octavian is near, closer than he has ever been, the young heir of Caesar, the destroyer of Antony, the man who will soon call himself master of the world. He believes he is coming for a queen, but he is too late. The woman he seeks is already disappearing into history. The oil in my lamp burns low. Its flame dances against the stone walls of this mausoleum. Each flicker reminds me of another memory, another victory, another mistake, another love. I was not born for an ordinary life. The blood of pharaohs flowed through my veins, the blood of conquerors, the blood of rulers who commanded armies while much of the world still lived in darkness. Yet blood alone does not secure a throne. Power must be taken, practiced, defended, and often survived. When my father died, Egypt was already weakening. Rome circled us like vultures, waiting, watching, calculating. They saw wealth, they saw grain, they saw gold. I saw something else. Home. The Nile. The temples. The people. Everything worth fighting for. But before I could challenge Rome, I had to survive my own family. My brother sat beside me on the throne, a king in name, a puppet in practice. The men around him wanted me removed, silenced, forgotten. They underestimated me. I still remember the desert nights, the endless horizon, the cold wind, the humiliation of exile, driven from my own kingdom, forced to watch others wear the crown that belonged to me. Many believed Cleopatra had fallen forever, but destiny was already approaching Egypt. His name was Julius Caesar. Even now, I can still see him, the sharp eyes, the weathered face, the confidence of a man who had conquered half the known world. Rome feared him. Rome envied him. Rome worshipped him. And yet, Rome never truly understood him. The stories say I entered Alexandria hidden inside a rug. Perhaps that is true. Perhaps history simply prefers dramatic entrances. What matters is what happened after. When Caesar looked at me, he did not see a frightened girl. He saw a ruler. And for the first time in many years, someone understood the burden I carried. Together we changed Egypt. Together we changed Rome. Together we imagined a future greater than either kingdom alone. Then my son was born, Caesar M., the child of Egypt, the child of Caesar, the child who carried two worlds within a single heartbeat. When I first held him, I allowed myself something dangerous, hope. For a brief moment, I believed the future could be ours. I believed empires could unite. I believed history could be rewritten. I was wrong. History is rarely kind to dreamers. The knives found Caesar before his vision could become reality. 23 wounds, 23 betrayals. I remember the messenger arriving in Alexandria, covered in dust, barely able to speak. His hands shook. His eyes refused to meet mine. Then he said the words that changed everything. Caesar is dead. In that moment, the world grew colder. The man who stood above kings had fallen to senators with daggers. Rome celebrated. The conspirators celebrated. The streets filled with rumors and speeches. Fools. They believed they had saved the Republic. Instead, they unleashed chaos. From that chaos emerged another Roman, Mark Antony, my Antony. History remembers our love, but it rarely understands it. They imagine luxury, banquets, wine, passion. There was passion. There was love. But there was also strategy, ambition, power. We were building something larger than ourselves. I remember the Nile, the music drifting across the water, the torches reflecting on the river, the laughter that echoed through palace halls. For a few precious years, it felt as though destiny itself favored us. The eastern kingdoms followed us. The people adored us. The future seemed limitless. Then Octavian appeared. Cold, patient, relentless. Where Caesar inspired devotion, Octavian inspired obedience. Where Antony sought glory, Octavian sought control. And control is often more dangerous. The final reckoning came at Actium. Even now, I hear the battle, the crash of ships, the roar of flames, the screams swallowed by the sea. Smoke darkened the horizon. The sky itself seemed to burn. Entire futures vanished beneath those waters. When our fleet broke, something inside me broke as well. After Actium, we were living on borrowed time. Every victory became smaller. Every ally became uncertain. Every promise became fragile. The world could sense the tide turning. People always know when an empire begins to die. Then came the day I feared most. They brought Antony to me, dying. The great general who once commanded legions. The warrior who challenged Rome itself. Reduced to a fading heartbeat. I held him in my arms. I spoke his name. I begged him to stay. But death does not negotiate. His final breath left him before sunset. And with it, the last hope of victory. The palace has never felt the same since. Every hallway remembers him. Every balcony remembers him. Every garden remembers him. Even now, I hear echoes of his laughter in empty rooms. The Romans believe they defeated Antony. They are mistaken. Time defeated Antony, just as it defeats all kings, all queens, all empires. Outside, Octavian's soldiers draw closer. The servants whisper. The guards avoid my eyes. The city waits. Everyone knows what comes next. Octavian wants me alive. Not out of mercy. Out of vanity. He wishes to parade me through Rome. To display me in chains. To prove to the world that Egypt has fallen. No. I did not survive civil wars. I did not outwit kings. I did not stand beside Caesar and Antony, only to become someone's trophy. The final choice belongs to me, as it always has. The basket rests beside me now, covered with figs. Simple, ordinary, yet hidden within it lies the one thing Rome cannot conquer: my freedom. Perhaps future generations will argue about what happened tonight. Was it truly an asp? Was it poison? Was it something else entirely? Let them debate. Historians love mysteries. I concern myself only with certainty. I think of my children, their faces, their voices, their laughter. This is the only wound that truly hurts. Not the loss of Egypt, not the loss of power, not even the loss of Antony. A mother fears for her children above all else. Especially Caesarion. My son, the son of Julius Caesar, the son of Cleopatra. A dangerous inheritance in a Roman world. The lamp is fading. Soon dawn will arrive. Soon Roman standards will appear beyond these walls. Soon Octavian will claim his victory. But there is one thing he will never possess: my story. Let Rome write its records. Let senators write their speeches. Let historians repeat their judgments. Long after their monuments crumble, long after their victories are forgotten, the world will remember a queen. The woman who stood against Rome. The woman who ruled Egypt. The woman who refused to kneel. Cleopatra. The light grows dim. The air grows still. Antony. If the gods are kind, I am coming home. Egypt, remember me. Let Octavian have Egypt. Let Rome have its triumph. Some victories cost too much. Tonight, my story ends, and my legend begins. Cleopatra.